Dropping in is the Air Jordan 13 Red Flint. I know it took a minute. I deeply apologize, but thank you to Noble for allowing me to secure this at retail cost. So we have the latest Jordan 13 to hit the market. I absolutely love this rich gem red remix on the Jordan 13. Now we typically know this as just the Flint, hence the Red Flint name. And if you're not aware, the Jordan 13 was meant to really mimic Jordan's style of play like a cat, which is what Tinker Hatfield was able to do with such a sleek design. And when you look at the midsole, it's actually meant to look like a paw. I'm not tripping out here, right? Like, this feels like deja vu, right? Does this feel like deja vu to anyone else? And then, of course, you have the hologram that's on the upper of the midsole. You have the synthetic leather that goes around the toe. I love the fact that it is textured. It's not just a smooth leather that we may be used to, but I think it adds a lot of character to the shoe. No, it doesn't. Like, think back, like just 1 year ago, like May 2020, you don't recall any of this happening already? Now, the shoe having this deep gray is something I've always loved. Looking at it again, I finally paid it its respects last year by picking up the retro of the Flint. But I'm a big fan of this deeper gray that's featured all along the midsole, and then the fact that there is suede on the midsole. That's not something you typically see on a lot of sneakers, and I'm not sure how everyone feels about it, but I absolutely love it. And then the higher cut of the tongue is something that's great as well. Now, when it comes to the fit and the comfort, that has a lot to do with the actual sole in itself. And the midsole, you have that 4-foot zoom air, but also just the comfort that comes with it. Hands down, Tinker, I think we owe you a lot of appreciation just for the fit. Now, we know the hidden element of this is the fact that you have that 3M textured upper. As soon as you turn on the flash, you're able to see that come to life. And outside of like maybe, I don't know, the 11, I would say the Jordan 13 turns heads just as much as any other iconic sneaker that you can pick up from the Jordan line. And here you go, its predecessor, the actual Jordan 13 Flint. It comes to preference. Oh no, that's right, because we had the retro of the Jordan 13 Flint, and now we have a red Flint. And I've literally seen people say, how dare you compare the regular Flint to the red Flint? But no one has that same energy for a Jordan 1 Royal and a Jordan 1 Bred? Make that make sense. Which is your favorite? Are you more prone to a predominantly blue sneaker or a predominantly red sneaker? I think now Jordan Brand is able to offer the preference for both individuals on the market we didn't have. Sorry, those are just some of my thoughts. I'll stop interrupting now. Now that I have both, I quite honestly can't say which one I prefer. I know that's like not helping you all, but I'll just be real. I love both of them a lot. And now let's just jump right into the on foot of the sneaker in itself. Yes, I will say this a few times in the video. I go true to size, which is a grade school 6, which is equivalent to a women's 7.5. So ladies, just know, always do the 1.5 conversion and you're good to go when it comes to this pair in itself. Now, there's just something special about stepping into a pair of 13s. They're remarkably comfortable in terms of the laces. I love that you can choose to tie them by leaving that very top eyelet open, or you can go all the way to the top, allow the laces to dangle on the outside of the sneaker, and it doesn't lose you anything in terms of the fit. It doesn't slouch up and down on your foot, and I think that's what makes this such a versatile sneaker to wear.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take the hit and still finish and one.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ back with another video. Talks with TJ, aka TJ2 Swoosh Chains. Hope you're having an amazing day when you're viewing this. If you're brand new and you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I truly appreciate it. Two Swoosh crew, you guys are amazing always. Thank you for tuning in to so many videos. And finally, I have the Air Jordan 13 Red Flint 2021 in my possession. This is in my normal size that I pick up for a Jordan 13, which is a size 6. Now, I've gone on record before saying I didn't give a lot of love to the 13 silhouette. I just didn't in the past. And finally, you know, with the return of the Flint itself last year, I said, let me just step outside of myself and truly give it the respect it deserves. And little did I know that the 13 would become one of my all-time favorite silhouettes, just in terms of fit, comfort. Just when you look down at a 13, like there's something about it that just looks amazing. And it's funny because the women's OG Jordan is actually like takes inspiration from the dimpled texture and design for the Jordan 13. So I've always found that interesting, especially with the fact that I went for the coconut milk colorway. I don't know if I received it or not because I'm filming this before that. However, I really hope that I did. So it takes inspiration from that, which is great. I'm still not actively. I have other Jordan 13s on my list that I want to pick up. The cherry and the bread for sure. So those are still on my list. I don't have them yet. There's just so much else going on, and you guys already know that. Like when you have a sneaker list, it continues to grow and new releases come out and you miss on those, so you have to figure out where they go in the list of priorities. But nonetheless, other Jordan 13s are up there for me. And I touched on just a little bit that yes, it's identical to the Jordan 13 Flint. Just swap out the blue for the red and there you go. And that's done on a lot of different Jordan silhouettes, but there were people that actually took offense to someone saying, hey, do you like the red or do you like the actual OG better? And people thought, well, how dare you compare the two? But it's okay to compare the two because if somebody prefers predominantly red sneakers, then the actual Flint itself, 13, just wouldn't do anything for them. Like if you're not into blue sneakers, it wouldn't do anything for you. And let's think about this. If you had such a gap in terms of release, like colorways, the release of a colorway, for let's say a Jordan 1, like we do for a Jordan 13. So let's just say the royal one and the bread one release so far apart from each other, kind of like this Flint and the red Flint. Would people give that the same energy? I just don't think they would, because a bread one and a royal one are the exact same thing. We've just changed the color blocking on them. But people don't get upset if someone likes a royal one better than a bread, or if a royal one is their grail and not a bread. People are weird in this space. Like, people are weird. If you ever hear me say, like, oh, this sneaker space is so interesting, it means I think it's just weird and asinine, like, a good chunk of the time. That's really what I mean if you're trying to decipher that. But nonetheless, just in terms of sizing for myself, I actually go true to size. So I'm a women's 7.5. I get a 6 in grade school because it's not available in men. So I get a 6. It fits me great. The 13 always gives you a little room, which I find amazingly comfortable. And I don't play like that anymore. Sorry, I don't step on a court like that anymore. But if I did, I would absolutely play in the 13, just because when you step into it, just the comfort, it's just there. That's what I would want stepping onto the court. I want to be comfortable. I want to look good. But also, Nightwing always talks about how great the traction is on the outer sole for a 13. So I would absolutely want that because I cared more about playing defense. I'll just be real with you than I did scoring buckets. I had plenty of scores on my team, so I was never pressed to score. But let's not get it twisted. Like, I did score. But now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and showcase how I would style this 3 different ways. The first fit here is very game day friendly, so I'm rocking a sample jersey, Nike, for the United States women's national soccer team for player Mallory Pugh, which is number 2 shown here. I love this kit, which is what it's called for soccer, for the US, with that deeper red, and then you have the just more vibrant traditional red in the jersey itself, paired with Richie Lee corded nylon pants from one of his latest drops, and then the Air Jordan 13 Red Flint that you see unboxed here. This is something you can find me in tons of times. Doesn't matter if it's game day or not. I just think bringing jerseys back is something that should actually come just into play, being fashionable again. I don't know. That's just me. Let me know your thoughts. And for outfit number 2, definitely spring and summer friendly. You have here the Hollister short denim shorts because, yes, temperatures are high outside, and then a Jordan branded t-shirt that I picked up from Kids Foot Locker, and an H&M overshirt. This is actually an extra small, I believe I picked up in the men's department, and then a fun pair of Jordan tie-dye socks. So these are available probably at your local Kids Foot Locker right now. We just recently got them in. They come in a pack of 2, but possibly 3. So again, check there if you're looking for a pair of tie-dye Jordan socks if you've never seen those. But I thought it was a fun way to remix this outfit. And for the third look, let's go a little bit of hype beast here with the Supreme Art t-shirt. Thanks again, Best Laces Out, for supplying me with this. And then another Richie Lee collection item in the cargo shorts. Now, I should probably call these the 1.0 now because I feel like he's working on a 2.0, and hopefully we'll hear some news about that this summer. But this outfit you can just almost find me in as well any given day in the summer. Why not? I mean, I love, again, oversized t-shirts. I believe this might be a large, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's probably a large, truth be told. And then the shorts, I went with a medium just for the length because I didn't want them super short. So yeah, here, another casual fit that you can throw on with the Air Jordan 13 Red Flint. So you already know your job. Sound off in the comment section. Outfit 1, outfit 2, outfit 3. I'm always curious. Did you finally get your hands on the Air Jordan 13 Red Flint? I've seen, mixed thoughts on them that, hey, well, some people were really able to get their hands on it if they wanted it. This was a late shipment. That's just the reality. A lot of shipments are still arriving late. I partnered with Walk Like Her and Walk Like Us and Noble to actually be able to secure my pair for retail, and they do a lot of raffles as well on Instagram. And the way it works today, listen, sometimes you have to enter a lot of raffles to have a better chance at securing a shoe. So just make sure you check them out. But once their shipment finally arrived, because listen, even our store shipment was late, so it's just not fun. Same thing with the Shadow 2.0. Our store shipment is still totally late, and I think Noble's just got in. So I will have the Shadow 2.0 for you guys as well. So I appreciate you tuning in for these rather late reviews, breakdowns, and styling videos. I know the masses have already seen these videos out there, but I appreciate you guys for tuning in to myself. Really shows that you support me and not just the shoe, and that means a lot. So thank you for tuning in. As always, act your age and not your shoe size. Peace out.